Hey everybody, it's Jean here. Just wanted to give you a quick demonstration on how to do a simple spiral rope. This is actually one of my favorite ropes and it's the most versatile, I think. So the first thing you want to do is pick up a, excuse my huge hands in this video, I want to make sure you can see everything. Pick up a big bead like a size 6 or something. We want to make a stop bead. And what you're going to do is just string it and then pass through it again. And what that does is it helps, make sure that the beads don't fall off the end of the rope. So you can use lots of different types and sizes of beads for this rope. What I'm using is a size 8 and a size 11. And these will be the core beads, the beads that kind of lay in the center, and these will be the outside beads. So I'm going to pick up 3 of these core beads, and I'm going to pick up 5 of these outside beads and slide them all the way down to the end of my thread. And I'm going to pass up through these 3 core beads and pull tight. Down against that tension bead. Now I'm going to string 1 core bead and 5 outside beads. And I'm going to pass up, pull these down, kind of helps to just pull it right down. I'm going to pass up through these top 2 from the last set, these core beads, and the one that I just strung. I'm always passing through in the same way that I strung them. So now you'll see I've got these 2 loops of the outside beads. We want to keep those stacked over one another. If you let them flop open like that and keep beading, it's going to make a different thing. You don't want, really don't want that unless you're planning for that. But yeah, just flip them over to one side. Let me make another stitch for you. Picking up 1 core bead, 5 outside beads. Love this stitch because it's totally brainless. Passing up through these top 2. And then the one that I just strung. Do you see how that's making a spiral like this? And I'll just keep repeating that, picking up 1. I'm going to do it one more time for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Passing up through the top 2. And then passing up through that one. And keep repeating that to the desired length. And I'm keeping that nice and tight, those spirals nice and tight. Now, we could just go on and stitch, and that's going to be your rope. And you'll end up with something that kind of looks like this. With beads spiraled around. Now, for this particular one, I did my core beads and then did an extra loop of outside beads, so that the outside beads would be nice and fluffy. Otherwise, you've got these openings between beads that can be a little annoying. Another option that you can do to keep those tightened up, here I've got all these examples here. This is kind of what it ends up looking like. And you'll see as you just go up 3, add 5, up 3, add 5. It's going to be loose like this, and you know, if you twist it together, it will make a nice spiral. But the trick is to how to keep that spiral. What I do is I go in and this is a tricky trick here, I go into each one of my spirals after I've made the rope and just square stitch those center 3 together. It's a little bit of a pain, but it's actually really worth it. So that's another option. I was talking a bit earlier about what happens when you don't press your beads from side to side. You can actually make a flat kind of spiral if you push one loop to one side and one loop to the other side. So if you want that as a design element, that's one thing, but otherwise you won't get a spiral. Now you can embellish your spirals really easily. If you see this, I started this one out just like I showed you, and I stitched these together. But then in the loops, I started adding these Baroque seed beads. And then I started adding more and more seed beads. So you can kind of go crazy doing, twisting these together here so you can see the spiral, adding more and more of your loops. One little project that I did recently that I just love is I did a spiral and added some pearls to the outside loops, and then I stitched these pearls together, just passing through from here to here to here to here, not up and down out of the loops, but just from here to here to here, and it made this really nice outer spiral. And then I stitched the other loops together, so I've got this kind of, I don't know, seahorse, sea dragon kind of spiral that is kind of organic and nice. I made little earrings out of it. So lots of options for spiral rope. Make sure to ask me questions on the site if you have any. All right.